W8VPV. Repeater.
Good evening. Calling all amateur radio operators. Welcome to the Cuyahoga Falls Amateur Radio Club Monday Night VHF UHF Net. My name is Frank. My call is W8EZT, but for the purposes of this net, I'll be using the club call Whiskey 8 Victor Papa Victor. This is an open, directed net. All amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to check in. You do not have to be a club member. Also, all traffic will go through net control, and since emergency traffic may break in at any time, please leave a brief pause between transmissions. The purpose of this net is to bring together all amateur radio operators for the exchanging of amateur-related ideas and information, to enhance net operating practices, and to keep members up to date on club happenings. This net meets here every Monday evening at 8:30 p.m. local time, preceded by Amateur Radio Newsline at 8:01. We'll start with some announcements and ask for check-ins from any officer or member who has announcements of general interest to the club. Once that's complete, we'll take check-ins 5 at a time, confirming the call before I move on. I'll work through those 5 check-ins, then get 5 more, and we'll repeat until we're done. When we get done, I'll repeat the announcements. If you're a regular participant, I'll probably recognize you by call sign. If not, please give your call, repeat it phonetically, followed by your name and location. All right, with that, some announcements. Coming up Wednesday, March 8th, will be our club business meeting. It's going to be as much a discussion on improving our repeaters. We're trying to shorten up the club meetings as much as possible. So we're going to pick up where we left off in the activity meeting last month, which actually turned out to be a business meeting. And we're going to be talking about some possible enhancements to the club's repeater. I want to get some ideas and some feedback from the club members as to what they want, what kind of radios they have now, and what features they'd like to see. Saturday, March 18th, 10:30 a.m. is a volunteer exam test. It's at the Cuyahoga Falls Library. There's a sign-up link available off the club webpage. If you know anybody that wants to get their license or upgrade, by all means, please have them check that page. Business meeting will be March 22nd, again at the church, and all our meetings are both Zoomed, online, and at in person, so we encourage you to check out the Zoom meeting if you can't make it online. The March 22nd meeting, Anthony KZT will be talking about 10 meters for all, and even you technicians have 10-meter privileges, and with the sun acting up the way it is, 10 meters is wide open. You may end up finding yourself working DX around the world. So definitely plan to attend that meeting, 10 meters for all. April 12th, we have another business meeting coming up. We'll be talking about our Hamfest. We'll go over the details and everything, and because that following weekend is our Hamfest. That is Friday the 14th is set up, and Saturday the 15th is the Hamfest itself. Again, that's our biggest moneymaker of the year, and we definitely need some help. So if you're a club member and you can participate in any way, as simple as sitting there watching the doors, checking people's wristbands, selling tickets, helping with possibly coffee and or, anything, prizes, announcements, the check-in station, we could use your help. So please, and there is a link off the website for volunteering to help at our Hamfest, so please consider doing that. April 26th, we'll have our activity meeting. That will be a young lady, college student right now, Morgan Lyons, KI5SXY, will be known as Rocket Girl, who will be talking about the rockets that she has been launching and the use of ham radio in those launches. So that should be an interesting one. I have received email, and I'm trying to confirm this. It's from a reliable source, but it's such a significant change, I want to confirm it. But there may be some significant field day rule changes this year, so stay tuned. We'll have some more of that coming up in the near future. And finally, at 9:30 p.m., we'll have our band exploration net this evening on 80 meters at roughly 3.827 megahertz. It looks open right now, but we'll confirm that as we get closer to 9:30, and I'll have the announcement on the repeater just before then. All right, those are all the announcements I have. Do we have any announcements from officers and or club members of general interest? Go ahead now.
Alpha Charlie 8 X-Ray Oscar.
AC8XO, good afternoon, or good evening, Vince, and I guess welcome back. Go ahead.
Well, since I've completed my round-the-world trip in less than 80 days, it's just a reminder that the newsletter needs articles. I think I have a quantity of 1. And I will fill in the blanks as I can, but just a reminder, newsletter is due here soon, so anything you can throw at me, I would appreciate. AC8XO, back to net.
Appreciate it, Vince. Got you checked in there also, and I am working on an article. I will try to get it to you in the next 2 days. Been kind of busy on this side, but appreciate the indulgences. And any other announcements or comments of interest in the general club? Great. With that, we'll take check-ins. 5 in a row. Go ahead. Call sign only. WB8CXL. Mike, got you in there. Next.
W8DIS.
Bill, got you in there. Next.
November 8, Oscar, Quebec, Papa.
Got you, Pat. Next.
WO3X. Mark and Akron, in and out.
Okay, I got a WO3X. That would be John. And I heard an Akron in and out. Give me your call sign and we'll let you go.
November 8, November Hotel.
Great, got you in there as an in and out. One more. Do you have any check-ins at this point? This could be a very light net tonight. All right, head back to the top. Mike, WB8CXO, go ahead, sir.
U, time, repeater, out.
Last words there. What was the model on that radio again? Great, very good, Mike. I'll have to look it up when I get done with the net tonight. It sounds like an interesting one, but well, we'll see what happens then. Appreciate the information, and I'll move down the page here. Next up, Bill, WADIS. Go ahead, sir.
Greetings, auspiciousness and prosperity to everyone. This is an extremely hectic week around my house. We've got appointments and deadlines every single day this week, so going to be super busy. So just wanted to take a minute on the net to say hello to everybody and offer good wishes. So with that, I will send it back to you. W8VPV is W8DIS.
All right, Bill. Well, staying busy is a sign of having a good time, I guess. So I hope everything's doing well there, and good hearing you in there, and hope to catch you down the page one of these days. Next up, Pat, N80QP. Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. Just figured I'd jump in here for a minute and say hello. Don't really have too much that hasn't been announced already. I'm looking forward to the meeting come the 8th, and a new format and stuff like that. So that's about all I got, Frank. I'll turn it back to your very capable hands. Have a good evening, and I'll talk to you in a while. I'll also try to check in on 80 meters tonight. And QP.
Real good, Pat. We're looking for you. Next up, John, WO3X.
Good evening, Frank, and all on the net. This is WO3X. Yeah, I participated in the 160 meter CQ Worldwide 160 meter single sideband contest over the weekend for a little bit, and I made 31 contacts. Zeke AB8OU was, I think, my second contact. He sounded real good on there. So I got 18 different entities. So I guess I didn't do too bad for the short time that I operated. Regarding the Hamfest, okay, I now get a notice by email when somebody signs up as a volunteer, and I haven't gotten any for quite a few days, so we need to have the people sign up for volunteers for Friday evening and Saturday morning. So hopefully everybody can make plans to be able to be available sometime, especially Saturday morning. So hopefully they'll go on that link and sign up. So with that, back to you, Frank, W8VPV. This is WO3X.
All right, thanks, John. Appreciate it. And just a reminder again, we got some excellent feedback from our Hamfest last year. One of the best in the area was commented several times. We want to follow through and even do a better job this year, but it does take people, it does take manpower, and it takes Audi. If you've been there all day, it's an exhausting thing. So certainly hope everybody will be able to assist with the Hamfest. If you're a club member, it's I guess it's just part of being the club member. We're kind of giving back to the club. Plus, you get in there early, you get to see some of those good deals before everybody else gets to them, and you might just find that item you're looking for. So please feel free to sign up if you think you can help. We sure could use it. All right, I'm at the bottom of the list, so let's see who else is out there. This is W8VPV, the Cuyahoga Falls Amateur Radio Club, Monday evening. VHF UHF Net looking for 5 check-ins. Go ahead with your call sign.
WA8WFX.
All right, got you, Floyd. Next.
November 8th, America, Charlie Papa, N8 ACP, Chris in Akron.
Okay, got you, Chris. Next.
AB8OU in and out.
AB8OU, Zeke, got you in and out. Thanks. Next.
AB8PRK.
AB8PRK, Ted, got you. One more.
K8HMS.
All right, we got 2 more. I got K8HMS, Steve, and KE8KVI, Ron, who I hope is feeling better. We'll get back to you in a minute, Ron. Back to the top of the page. WA8WFX. Go ahead, Floyd.
W8VPV, WA8WFX. Good evening, Frank, and everybody on the net. Just glad to be here this evening, listening, find out what's going on, and hope to. I might even see if I might try and check in on 80 meters tonight. Haven't done that in a while. So just saying hi to everyone, and hope everyone's having a great day and a good week. WA8WFX.
Very good, Floyd. Good hearing you in here, and I had a great time with you and Jan at dinner a week ago, so hopefully we can do that again in the near future. I appreciate the check-ins. Next up, Chris, N8 ACP. Go ahead.
Good evening to you, Frank, and all on the net. Let's see, bands were okay today, not great. The K number is really, really high. It's almost 100. But I managed to pick up Peru, Italy, Costa Rica, Curacao, and a new one yesterday, St. Vincent. I thought I had them, but I guess I didn't. So 133 countries on that 100-watt 80-meter end-fed half-wave that Thomas kind of gave us the inspiration for K8OWX. So that's all the news from me. Back to net control, W8VPV from November 8 Alpha Charlie Papa 73.
Very good, Chris. Yeah, the bands have been kind of scrambled these last couple of days. We had 2 CMEs, an I think it was an M1 and then an M3 and then an M6 that just blew past. They're getting great aurora out in England, and I would imagine if we didn't have the storm and the clouds overhead, we might see something also. Looks pretty, but not real good for ham radio, but it sounds like you're getting around it anyway. And yeah, it is an amazing, just an end-fed 80-meter antenna. It's got gain on all the lower bands, and if you can get it to tune, you've got a good deal there. So congratulations. All right, Zeke, you were in and out. Next up, Ted, KB8PRK.
Good evening there, Frank, and everybody else. KB8PRK. Well, you knew it would be cloudy if there was any chance of seeing any northern lights, but, well, that's the way it goes around northeast Ohio. Yesterday would have been a perfect night for that. Clear, wall-to-wall, blue sky all day, and pretty much clear all night. Yeah, I was just copying some of the other nets down in Tuscarawas County and stuff like that, and heard some of the participants that were at the Orlando Ham Fest and talking about it, describing it. Sounds like I need to be there sometime. I even heard what some of the local hams purchased down there on some of those nets. So that was kind of cool. But not much else going on. Just sitting over here at the lake and enjoying it. Probably getting ready to go back home. I'm going to try to get the horizontal polarization a little earlier tonight than I have been the last 2 nights. And I got to get up and go to work tomorrow. So with that, I'll turn it back to you. Carry on the good work there, Frank. AB8PRK.
W.
Very good, Ted. Yeah, Orlando is one of those ham events that I've wanted to go to for years. Just I have not had the right opportunity. Now I've got a couple of relatives that live down in Florida, and I have no excuse. May just have to get down there next year. So if I get there, I'll let you know what you're missing. Hi. Very good, Ted. Appreciate that. Hope to catch you down the page then. Next up, Steve, K8HMS.
Hey, hi, Frank. Hi, everybody. Glad to hear you all on the net, Frank. And you're on the 440 side. It seems when I'm on the 2-meter side, it sets off my smoke alarm for some reason. But anyway, not much going on. Just trying to stay dry. I was here in John about the 150-meter contest. I was running a little bit, but whoop-de-doo long wire I get into, got cable TV and it messes up most of the TVs, so really didn't get in. Anyway, other than that, I guess that's about it. Yeah, and tell me again the 80-meter frequency there, Frank. I forgot to write it down. WAVPV, KHMS.
Very good, Steve. Yeah, we'll be doing 80 meters tonight on 3.827 or thereabouts. Right now it's clear, but you know how that can change. So it's going to be somewhere around 3.827, and I will announce it on the 2-meter side of the repeater. Usually the link's down by the time I make that decision. But we'll announce the exact frequency about a minute before the net on this radio. So by all means, check back just for the net. Appreciate the check-in, Steve. Have a great week, and we'll catch you down the page. Next up, Ron, KE8KVI. How you doing?
Frank, everybody out there in radio land, I'm not doing too bad. Slowly getting over this congestion that had me down. Not coughing all day today, but still a little snotted up. Working on technical issues all day, so that's pretty much my life these days. And my beagle's moving slowly today, so we had to give him a pain pill, which is sad.
Yeah, I know you mentioned you had to put a step in there for him to get up, I guess, in his bed or something. So, well, it comes with age, as we are all discovering. Hopefully he's doing okay, and one of these days when you're feeling up to it, I'd love to get over there and visit again. So take care, and appreciate the check-in then. Let's see, I'm at the bottom of the list, so this is W8VPV, the Cuyahoga Falls Amateur Radio Club, Monday night VHF UHF net, looking for 5 check-ins. Call signs only. Go ahead.
Kilo Echo 8, Uniform, India Bravo.
I got UIB. Go ahead next.
A8WTK.
I got you, Bill, who I saw the other day at our meeting. Good to see you. Next.
APO, Echo 8, Whiskey Golf Delta.
I got KPU, Larry. I'll write this down. And I got Whiskey Golf Delta. Go ahead with the name and call again, please.
Kilo Echo 8, Whiskey Golf Delta, Greg, Cuyahoga Falls, just in and out.
All right, Greg, appreciate you stopping by. Don't be a stranger. Looking for more check-ins. Next.
Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Lima Alpha, Jim in Stowe.
Jim, next. All right, well, I got about 4 here. We'll give these a try and then go from there. KE8UIB, I didn't get your name. Please give it once more and come on back. I've got this written down. KE8UIB, Uniform India Bravo.
Everybody out there on the net, this is KE8UIB. I just want to check in, say hello, and hope I'm coming through okay, and happy Monday to everybody, and listen, Kilo Echo 8, Uniform India Bravo, back over to net, 7-3, y'all.
All right, very good, appreciate that. A little bit noisy, but we got that, so thank for the check-in. KA8WTK, Bill, good evening. Come on back.
W8VPV and the rest of the net, KA8WTK. Good evening, Frank. And not much going on. Got about 0.8 of an inch of rain today. Actually windy here for change. It's coming from the right direction. Sitting over this side of Chapel Hill, you don't see a whole lot of nasty wind and rain. And just a second. Okay, that might be a little better. It's jumping off frequency a little bit. Anyway, I hope I'm getting through okay. It's just waiting for things to warm up. Got to do some work over at my dad's house, hang a little drywall. And I've got a contractor coming here to do things that I can't do. So it's been a busy month so far. Back to net, W8VPV, KA8WTK.
Busy is good when you're retired. You don't want to sit around and rust away. As the old song goes, better to burn out than to rust out. So obviously you're staying busy. Good talking to you, Bill. Good seeing you at the meeting the other day, and I hope to catch you down the page. Next up, Larry, KAPU. Good evening, sir. How you doing?
Frank, everybody on the net. Well, staying dry. A little bit of rain, better than snow. I guess this weekend we might get a little bit, but I guess if we get enough, it'll save my snow thrower from rusting away needlessly. Yep, quite a winter. Well, nothing new and exciting on Oakwood Drive, Frank, so back to you and catch everybody next week. It was quite a presentation by Greg Latta, by the way. It kept us all pretty interested there. So back to you, Frank. W8VPV, K8PU.
All right, thanks, Larry. And for those of you who might have not caught it, club member and now Professor Emeritus at Frostburg University, Greg Latta, did a presentation on using inexpensive receivers and a surface acoustic wave filter to listen to the hydrogen emission at 1420 megahertz. And you'd even see the Doppler effect as some sources were moving towards us and some away. Very interesting presentation, and Greg is truly a Renaissance guy. In addition to playing numerous musical instruments, is very technically proficient. So it was great to see him in there, as always. All right, let's see here. Next up, KE8. Whoops, he was in and out, Greg, so we got you. Next up, Jim, KE8ULI. Go ahead.
Good evening, Frank and the net. Put my snow thrower away. Don't think I'm going to need it for the rest of the year. Just kind of dreaming about an HF rig here. Just got my VHF rig now. I just wanted to say the last couple meetings have been very informative, especially for me being new to the hobby. I'm learning a lot from these. I like these informational meetings. The radio astronomy, backyard radio astronomy was a good one, and you know, I learned a lot about the repeater on the last meeting. I'm looking forward to the next one. So with that, back to the net, KE8ULA.
Excellent, Jim. I appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you. And for anybody who did miss Greg's presentation, I believe it is, we did get it recorded, and if it's not already, it will be up on the club website soon, so you can go back and watch it in its entirety. It ran probably, I don't know, gosh, probably almost 2 hours, but very interesting and good questions at the end. So good time, I think, was had by just about everybody. All right, I'm at the bottom of my page where this is, once again, the Cuyahoga Falls Amateur Radio Club, W8VPV, and we are looking for check-ins, mobile or portable or base. Please go ahead.
W8VPV. Repeater. PL110.9.
W03X recheck.
Go ahead, recheck.
Yeah, this is W03X. Yeah, I went to that Hamfest yesterday morning, and I had the flyers with me, and so a lot of the people are interested in our Hamfest. So hopefully, I only have one buyer flyer left, and I gave one vendor flyer to the computer guy, and then the other guy that sells the little parts, connectors and things like that. He already had his, so he says he just has to sign up for the tables. So that's how that went, and my two brothers who got their licenses after I did were there also. So the people there know all three of us, and so they get a kick out of us three brothers all having ham radio licenses, and so they take pictures with us three, and some of them included in the picture to themselves. So a fun time was had by all. Back to the net, this is WO3X.
Very good, John. And I might comment, I did see your call in the Ohio Section Journal. I think you were participating in the Aries activation a week or so ago. I just ran into it as the net was about to start, so I didn't get a chance to read it, but definitely you're radioactive. And also, I do have some information on the, well, not some sound baffles, but some drapes that we can use for setting up the VE section in the test area, or the VE testing area, and I'll go ahead and get those out to everybody on the discussion list in the next couple of days. So thanks very much, John. Appreciate it. And let's see, once again, looking for check-ins. This is W8VPV. If you have not checked in and would like to, please do so now.
KD8VYT, in and out.
All right, KD8VYT, got you in and out, Russ. And for anybody who cares, Russ is the person that puts on Amateur Radio Newsline, and we really appreciate that. Any more check-ins, please? I should add, while it's not official yet, I believe there will be a Dayton bus this year. For those of you who don't want to go down and spend all the time and money in hotel reservations, there'll be a one-day bus trip. I believe it'll be on the Saturday. I'm not sure. Don't want to put words in anybody's mouth. But we've done that in the past, and it's been very successful. So hopefully that'll happen also. All right. Once again, looking for any check-ins? KE8HJB. Got you in there, David, and don't worry, you're still on my list. I'm trying to get a J-pole antenna tuned up, cut up and tuned up properly for you, and I'll give you a call in the next couple of days once I do. A lot of things on there, but I got you in there. Anything for the net tonight?
No, it's
I couldn't catch any of that. You're right on the edge of the repeater sensitivity. You had the repeater, you were holding it solid, but just noise there. You might try our 440 side. I can't say if it'll be better or not based on your location. That's 444.85, 110.9 PL tone, 5 megahertz offset. So if you want to recheck, please do so and see if we can't catch you any better. Do we have any other check-ins out there?
Kilo 8 Bravo India, in and out.
All right, KBI, Bill, got you in and out. Do we have any other check-ins? All right, we'll run through the announcements once again and ask for any last check-ins, and if not, wrap this thing up. All right, coming up this March, and it's the next busy months for the next 2 months. We have a business meeting coming up March 8th. We are trying to keep our business meetings very abbreviated. We will be discussing repeater enhancements. We talked about what we had up there last month. This month we're going to be soliciting ideas. If you have a more than an analog radio, I definitely want to see you there. I want to hear whether you've got DMR or Fusion or whatever, that we can start looking at repeaters that will accommodate capability. That's March 8th. Saturday, March 18th, we have a VE session, 10:30 a.m. in the Cuyahoga Falls Library. Registration in advance is required. You can do that from our webpage, so go to cfarc.org and drill down till you find get your ham license, and by all means sign up for that. Activity meeting coming up March 22nd. Anthony KZT, an excellent speaker, will be presenting 10 meters for all. And again, even if you're just a technician, and there's nothing wrong with that, but if you just have your technician license, you still have a nice little window of 10 meters open. And with the sun doing its sunspot thing right now, you can find yourself talking DX very easily. So hopefully you'll pay attention there. April 12th is our business meeting, and nothing that I have right now written down as far as anything special. We will have some kind of an activity, a show and tell. And by the way, if you've built something, if you've updated something, if you've repaired something, by all means, we would love to see it in our business meetings. We're trying to reserve time at the end for show and tell, so by all means, if you've got something that you'd like to show the rest of the club.
Repeater, timeout. Time. Repeater. Out.
Again, following the 12th of business meeting, we'll be talking a lot about the Hamfest. Is our Hamfest on the 14th, 15th. We need help there. Please feel free to sign up. We'll also be doing a VE session there. So we'll need some VEs to help with that also. April 26th is our activity meeting. College student Morgan Lyons, KI5SXY, known as Rocket Girl. Look her up on QRZ. We'll be doing a presentation on the rockets that she's been launching, and these are not trivial rockets. These are going up 10,000 feet and more, and her use of ham radio in it. Break for change here. Go ahead with the recheck. That is correct. Thank you for alerting us to her. I'm looking forward to this presentation myself. And let's see here. I've heard rumors that we've got a possible significant field day rule change coming up. I've not been able to confirm it, so I don't want to give anything away that may or may not be true, but stay tuned. Right after we get done with field day, with the Hamfest, we're going to be focusing on field day activities and what we're doing. And again, finally, to wrap things up, we have a band exploration net this evening on 80 meters. It'll be somewhere around 3.827 megahertz. I'll make that final announcement on this repeater just before we start the net. Right now, 3827 lower side band looks clear, so that'll probably be it, but things can change very quickly. All right, those are all the announcements I have. Do we have any last check-ins?
November 8th, Yankee Romeo X-ray, buck in green, just one for the numbers, in and out.
All right, what was the call sign once more, please?
November 8th, Yankee Romeo X-ray, N8YRX.
All right, got you in there. Appreciate the numbers. Do we have any other last check-ins? All right, in preparing to close this net, I would like to thank all of you who took the time to join us this evening and check in. Without your participation, there would be no net. This has been Frank, W8EZT, and it's been my pleasure to host this evening's net. And we do always have opportunities for new net hosts, so if you're interested in hosting one of our nets, by all means reach out to one of the officers or myself. I guess I am one of the officers, but reach out to one of the officers, myself included, and we'll be glad to get you the script and give you some guidance and training and let you take over and do one of these. And, of course, we'll be standing by in case you need someone to help you along there. All right, at this time, I'll be closing the net with 22 check-ins, myself included, and returning this repeater to normal and customary use. It is 9:09. This is Whiskey 8 Victor Papa Victor, closing the net at 9:09 p.m. And stay tuned, we'll have the announcement for the band expiration net frequency in about 20 minutes or so. Thanks, everybody. Have a good evening. 73.
VIB, W8 Victor Mike. John, thanks for joining us. We start at 8 o'clock. If you're free next week at 8 o'clock, check in with us. We certainly appreciate it. Okay, any questions or comments for the good of the net? Would you try that again, sir? I couldn't hear you for the static.
Whiskey 8, Tango, Papa.
Okay, I got a Whiskey 8, Tango something. Would you try it slowly one more time?
He's something else. Needless to say, he was a few bricks short of a load.
Do you know if he's still around?
I don't know. The last time I heard, he was living in some apartment somewhere and down by Metro Airport, and his daughter turned out to be a doctor. She turned out to be kind of normal, and she was taking care of his health, but nobody's heard from him for a long time. He might have moved on to the next world.
You mean he's looking at the backside of the grass?
Yeah, that's a possibility. He put a few beers away in his time.
I don't know, man. After drinking a lot of beers, it gets old real quick for me. I gotta stop.
I got lucky. I tried to be a bona fide alcoholic, but I just never liked the taste of beer, and I never liked the taste of that harsh whiskey, or bourbons, or scotches, or gins. I used to drink gin and squirt once in a while. It turned out to be I liked the taste of squirt. You know, the hell with the gin and screwdrivers. You know, back in orange juice. I liked orange juice, so and I just never developed the taste for liquor.
Well, squirt's good all by itself.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah, when I did drink pop, it was mostly squirt for me. Squirt and Verner's. That's another good one.
Oh yeah, Verner's or root beer over ice cream.
I don't really care too much for root beer. I mean, if it's there, I'll drink it. Oh, Ron, when it's mixed with some vanilla ice cream, hell yeah.
One thing I did like, there was this Italian liqueur called Amaretto di Serrano, and it was kind of thick and gooey, but it had a good taste to it. I'd love to pour that over ice cream.
Yeah, it's got that like cherry-type creamish taste to it.
Yeah, it was real good, and it wasn't as harsh as your whiskeys and Southern Comforts and stuff like that. And you pour that over ice cream, that was good.
Yep, 3 or 4 beers for me is good, man. After that, I'm done. Back when I was younger, it was a little different, but nowadays, I don't really drink that much beer anymore.
God, if I drank any kind of liquid in large quantities, I'd be living in the bathroom.
Yep, after that first time going to the bathroom, drinking beer, you're up and down the rest of the night.
Well, I know in my younger years, we'd sit at the bar with 4 or 5 guys, and there'd probably be 6 pitchers bought, and you could sit there for hours and hold it, and once you went, man, that was it.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing, that damn keg beer, boy, that shit always had the tendency to give me a hell of a headache.
That was my first question when I walked into a watering hole. What's on tap?
Right. That's right.
So, Ron, you say you got about a foot of snow out there on the ground?
No, it gets snows melt. When we got to 9 inches a couple days ago, I went out and cleaned it all up with the snow blower, and it kind of melted down to probably about 4 inches, except the big piles I made with the snow blower. And I think it all started out, we got 2 inches, and I wouldn't mess with it, I just left it there. And then we got three more on top of that. This is about 2 weeks ago. And then I went out and plowed. Then we got the 9, so I went out and plowed that. Then we got 2 more today. And it might be possibly 3 or 4 by the morning. But if it's over 3, I'll try to go out and plow it.
Hey, Gravy, you see where all your snow's going?
That's what I was saying earlier. I said, now we know who's stealing all my snow.
There was the sun. We'd get these 1 inch in the snow. The sun would come out, the temp would go out, and it'd melt. We'd get 2 inches, the sun would come out, and it would melt in a couple of days. That was fine with me. I was kind of bumming there for a while. I didn't think we'd get any snow. I kind of like the snow when it comes down and there's no wind and it hangs in the trees. It's beautiful.
Yeah, buddy. I like it.
That 9 inches we got, there was no ice, no snow on the trees because of the wind.
Yeah, Ron, I think Gravy needs about 3 feet.
He'd never see his dog again.
Yeah, he'd have to stay in the house. Yeah, it's too late for any deep snow right now. I'm thinking of anyways. It could happen, but it won't be long, and spring will be here, and then summertime. Yay!
Now with this global weather change, you just can't count on anything anymore.
I think we're going to have some snow here in March.
You never know, Charlie. I've seen it in April.
Oh, yeah, me too. But, I mean, I just got a feeling it's coming. It was too easy this year.
Yeah, we ain't escaped it yet, have we?
No, it's been way too light. Other than that week at Christmas.
Are you in southern or northern Ohio?
Kind of east central.
What is that, around Cincinnati or something?
No, that's way across the state. I'm over close to Pennsylvania and about 80 miles south of Cleveland.
Okie doke.
Yeah, Cincinnati, man, that's southern Ohio there. That's right at the bridge to go into Kentucky, I believe, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's more on the west side.
Yep, the old southwest corner.
Speaking of Cincinnati, where in the hell's that Zapper been?
Hey, he was in here earlier.
Oh, okay.
Hell, it's Monday. You know he's all wore out.
What's Walter do in the wintertime? Doesn't he do landscape type stuff in the summer?
Well, I don't know what he's doing right now.
He's still working for the city, ain't he? I believe he is.
I don't know.
I need to try it first.
I tell you what, they played that commercial about 5,000 times during the race the other day.
I remember that. I need to try it first. That is the stupidest commercial I ever seen.
You got that right.
You try to watch regular TV or something that's got all these commercials, it drives me insane. I never seen so many commercials in my life, 9 and 10 in a row.
Yep, that's all I get is over-the-air TV over here. I can stream stuff from across the street, but most of the time I'm watching over-the-air antenna TV.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff I watch on the satellite dishes, like local stuff, and it's got just commercial after commercial. I get enraged.
That's why Mary records everything around, and then she hits the fast forward button.
That's what I do if I can think about it, but sometimes I just turn the TV on and try to watch over the air stuff that's commercialized, and I can sit here about 10 minutes, I just turn the TV off. I get so disgusted. These TV stations, these advertisers, they get a ton of money for this stuff. These broadcast companies, they charge a lot of money for that.
W8VPV. Repeater.
And I'll tell you what, that Mary boy, she's going to get a good record on her sleep once she looks at her phone tomorrow, Paul. She's going to have about 8-10 hours of good sleep.
Oh, yeah.
W8VP.
Well, I went in there and woke her up, and she said, you know what? I think I'm going back to sleep.
Come in the morning, man, she's going to say, why in the hell didn't you wake me up?
I did.
I know.
What does she want to get up for?
I don't know.
She went to bed kind of early. She just, I think what she was planning on just taking a little nap or something.
Yep. About, I don't know what it was, 6:30, 6:45.
Well, when you're tired, you're tired.
I'll tell you what, when I got done with that big bowl of lasagna, I was tired.
Yeah, they got a term for that after you eat and get tired. I can't remember what it is.
It was a lasagna coma.
Was it the Great Value lasagna?
No, it was Stouffer's.
Great Value makes a really nice lasagna.
I know, but they were out when we were in there, and we had to get the Stouffer's.
Oh.
Yeah, just like they're always saying, they don't have them damn Great Value barbecued pork rinds, bastards.
Have you ever got their Great Value, like in the same box and everything, same container, it's the burritos? Boy, them things are good too. They're open burritos with beans and cheese and all.
Oh, hell yeah, I eat the hell out of them.
And them things are good.
Tell them, Ron, there's nothing better than a nice microwave burrito.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually when we go in there, when we do the big grocery shopping, I usually get 3 boxes of those burritos.
Have you been getting any of them Marie Callender pot pie, chili pot pies?
No, because they don't have them down here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You was telling me about that.
Oh, you're suffering from withdrawal.
I know. Hey, Ron, they don't even have a Gordon's food service down here. That really sucks.
We'll be holding
They
our
got
band
warehouses
expiration
down
net
there.
in about 45 seconds.
You guys
On
don't know
80
what was
meters,
that?
frequency of
They got something
3.827
equivalent
lower
to it.
side
You know,
band.
like up here we got Farmer
And as I
Jack
say,
down in
this
Texas. They got
up.
Piggly Wiggly.
We'll see what you do.
They got all the Gordon Food Service warehouses down there.
Oh yeah, they got the warehouses, you know, that take care of the restaurants and all this and that, but they don't have one for the public.
I used to go to that one.
This is an open directed net. All amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to check in. You do not have to be a club member. All traffic will go through net control and system. To enhance net operating practices and to keep members up to date about club that means here we'll go through some announcements real quick, then take check-ins one at a time from any member wishing to check in, and then close the net after repeating the announcements. Real quickly on the announcements, we've got a business meeting coming up March 8th. In addition to minor business and a fairly quick report, we will be discussing repeater enhancements. If you want to have some input on that, on where we do go with the repeater, please attend this meeting. You can do so either in person or via Zoom with a link in the calendar page. Saturday, March 18th, we've got a VE test at 10:30 a.m. at the Cuyahoga Falls Library. Advanced registration is required. It can be done so off our webpage. The fellowship meeting on March 22nd. Anthony K8ZT will be doing 10 meters for all. Again, technicians, everybody has 10-meter sideband privileges from 28.3 to 28.5, and Anthony will be talking about getting on the air. We have a business meeting on the 12th of April. We'll be talking about our Handfest coming up on the 14th. We do need volunteers for that. Put it on your calendar, please. April 14th is the Friday setup, and of course 15th is our Handfest. That's the word. We need to get people out there. We had a very good one last year. We want to do better this year. April 26th will be our activity meeting. College student Morgan Lyons, KI5SXY, known as Rocket Girl, will be doing a presentation on her launching of rockets. And I mean not just little model rockets, but these things are up at 10,000 feet above ground, and amateur radio and all of that. So with that, let me go ahead and open it up for check-ins. This is W8VPV.
K8HMS.
K8HMS. Good to hear you, Steve. Loud and clear.
Oh, okay, good, Frank. Yeah, I got you good down here in the valley with my whoop-de-doo long wire. Anyway, yep, just wanted to give you one for the numbers, and thanks for running both nets. And it was good seeing you the other day at the meeting. It's been a while since I've been down to one, so take care, and we'll be seeing you. WAVPV, KHMS.
It absolutely was great to see you, Steve, and now if there's anything I can do to help, need more antenna work or whatever, by all means, give me a shout. Love to get together with you. Maybe we'll just have to go over here to Untap some evening and share a beer or something like that. By the way, I do have a rumor, and I'm not sure if this is if this will happen and when it will happen, but it looks like they're changing the scoring for operating modes for field day.
Oh, really? Yeah, what would that be?
Well, I don't know if it's a proposal or what the status is. It was buried in some minutes of the ARRL that Anthony sent me, but apparently they're talking about making all contacts and all modes the same point value. I don't know if it's 1 or 2, but that would take out the difference. Phone contacts 1, CW 2, I think digital was 2.
Well, I'll be darned. Well, yeah, I guess that's okay. I mean, you know, it's nice to, you know, to have the CW control a little different. I think, you know, it gives people an incentive to, you know, run more CW or whatever. But you know, I guess as long as it's all equal.
I don't know. I tend to be like you. I think that incentive is necessary. I'd like to see more people doing CW, and I'm one who does not do CW right now, so it's something I would like to do. But it is what it is. In either case, we'll deal with it. Anyway, good hearing you in there. Let me move along and see who else is out there. I didn't want to turn this into a big rag chew or anything, at least not initially. But thanks for checking in, Steve, and good talking to you. This is W8VPV looking for any check-ins for a Monday night band exploration net tonight on 38.28 megahertz.
WO3X, 3 X-ray.
Got you in there, John. Good evening again.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, I read that about that scoring, and that does considerably take away to go with CW. And I'm like you, I don't use it, but I'd like to, but I would prefer that they kept the CW as worth more points. Over.
Yep, 100% I agree with you there, but it is what it is, and well, who knows? I don't know if this is an absolute proposal at this point or it was just up for discussion, and it may be 2 or 3 years down the road before they actually make the change, but it will be a change if they do it. So thanks, John. Good hearing you in there. Glad to see you at the meeting the other day, and like I say, I'll get some email out the next day or so about drapes for the VE area, and at least we'll get that out of the way, and then I'll try to get on this food issue later this week. So anyway, this is W8VPV, the Cuyahoga Falls Amateur Radio Club Monday night band exploration net tonight on 3.828. Do we have any more club members or anybody else for that matter checking in? Go ahead now.
WA8 WFX.
WA8 WFX. Good signal, Floyd. I see your antenna survived the storms of the last week, and we did have some wind in there about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I guess it did. I haven't really set the tuner. I just jumped on the band here, and you guys were on already, so I just hollered. I haven't really even tuned the antenna yet, so I don't know how much difference that might make.
Well, some of the tuners remember where they left off, so maybe you were here last time. But in any case, yeah, coming through loud and clear, and I thought we were going to get some noise out of this storm, but it didn't seem when I kicked on the radio about 8 o'clock. It didn't seem noisy at all, but of course we didn't have much thunder, so that's probably why. Well, good hearing you in there, Floyd, and as I said earlier, love to get together with you again in the next couple of weeks. I got some stuff going, trying to get this handset under control. It's just one of those things, getting new people up to speed and everything, and certainly hope you can participate in one way or the other, even if just handling check. Oh, wait, you said you had something going. You're going to be out of town. Sorry to bug you. All right. Anyway, good talking to you, Floyd. Have a good one in there, and we'll catch you down the page. W8VTV looking for any more check-ins. Ooh, good signal, Mike. WB8CXO. Go ahead. Very good, Mike. Yeah, I saw the 220 rig power meter jump, so I figured you're on there. I'll swing over there later on. All right, very good, Mike. Good hearing you in there, and this audio was awesome tonight. Do we have any more check-ins? This is W8VPV.
KA8WTK.
KA8WTK. Go ahead, Bill.
David, Frank, it's interesting on that scoring. I'm surprised that it sounded from what I believe I heard you say was they were reducing the points for CW and for digital. I'm really surprised they're reducing the points for digital the way they like to push digital modes. That's really interesting.
If that's what I said, that's not what I was trying to say. From memory now, I don't have the email directly in front of me, or the article directly in front of me. I can get it in a minute here, but basically, they were trying to even up the points, and I said I didn't know if they were going to reduce CW and digital to 1 or raise phone to 2, but even up was the actual term used in the article.
Okay, yeah, because that would surprise me if they reduced points for digital. I would even up means you either make everybody 1 or you make everybody 2. I would think, but who knows what evil lies in the hearts of the ARRL. So, back to you, Frank. W8VPV, KA8WTK.
Very good, Bill. Again, great seeing you at the meeting the other day, and we'll catch you down the page soon. And gosh, good number of check-ins for a wet spring evening. I'm going to call it spring whether it is or not. All right, then. This is W8VPV, the Cuyahoga Falls Amateur Radio Club Monday night band exploration net on 80 meters somewhere every fourth weekend Monday of the month. And tonight we're at 3828. Do we have any more check-ins? I think I heard Russ, K8KVI, not KVI, it'll come to me, VYT check-in. So you're out there, Russ. Go ahead.
Recheck.
Go ahead, recheck.
WA8WFX, they tuned the antenna. Does it sound any better?
Boy, I didn't look at my S meter earlier, but you're giving me an S9 now, and you're just as clear, so I didn't have to do much.
Apparently not, but it did make a big difference in my SWR, I think. So, anyways, thanks, Frank. WA8WFX listening.
Awesome, very good, Floyd. Yeah, SWR is important there. All right, do we have any more check-ins? The Cuyahoga Falls Amateur Radio Club Monday Night Band Exploration Net? Otherwise, we'll wrap it up. All right, nothing heard. We'll wrap it up. Let's see here. Just real quick announcements. I got a business meeting coming up on March 8th. A big aspect will be discussion on what we want to do with a repeater, where we want to go, what improvements we want to make, what modes we want to support, what functionality do we want. Coming up March 18th, it's a Saturday morning, is a VE test at the Cuyahoga Falls Library Advanced registration is required. It can be done from our club webpage, cfart.org. The activity meeting March 22nd, Anthony, K8ZT, will be doing a presentation 10 meters for all. Everybody gets sideband privileges on 10 meters, 28.3 to 28.5, and he's here to talk all about it. So definitely check in, whether it be in person or via Zoom. April 12th, got a business meeting, and then probably some follow-up. Don't know what it is right then. Though we'll be discussing our Hamfest, which is coming up on Friday the 14th and Saturday the 15th. We need volunteers, so if you got the time, we'd appreciate your help. April 26th, Morgan Lyons, KI5SXY, a college student who is known as Rocket Girl, will be doing a Zoom presentation for us. She launches some fairly formidable rockets and uses ham radio, and I'm sure it'll be interesting to hear. All right, with that, that's all the announcements I have. If there are any last check-ins, come now, otherwise we'll wrap this up. And nothing heard. So in preparing to close this net, I'd like to thank each and every one of you who took the time to join us and check in tonight. Without your participation, there would be no net. This has been Frank, W8EZT, and it's been my pleasure hosting this evening's net. At this time, I will close the net with 6 check-ins, myself included, and I'll return this frequency to normal and customary amateur radio use. This is Whiskey Victor Papa Victor closing the net at 9:45 p.m. 73, everyone.